Hello, everybody. How's it going today? I'm about to play a game against Rico Borromeo. Let's play some Alakine's Defense. Because it's one of the funnest things ever. Alright, now I'm just going to do this because I don't want him to push the knight. His queen's out, so I'm just going to take that, use that as my main advantage here. That he has developed a piece that I will hopefully be able to kick and beat up. Right. So I can play c6 and then push d5. He's going to try and create some sort of weakness on f7, but if I just castle, what is he really going to threaten, you know? What is he really going to threaten? What now? Maybe just something solid. d6, develop the bishop. Develop my knight naturally. Just use the misplacement of the queen, really, as my main goal here. If I play knight g4, how can he protect? Alright, so I'm going to throw in this move and hope that he plays c3 because that'll take that knight away, that square away from the knight, and it'll just be somewhat more difficult to develop, I think. And if he does play c3, I'll just drop back to where I was going to drop back to anyway, on b6. Now if he plays a4, I got to watch for the trapping of the bishop. He takes away g4 away from me. How do I break down this? How do I break this down? How do I break this down? Alright, just develop. I think he's still way underdeveloped. But if I don't get something soon, it might all be for nothing. So where can I create my advantage? If I play a5 and he plays takes, I'll take with the knight and be happy. If I play a5 and he plays b3, I can drop the knight back to a7 and play bishop d7 and try and pick up that pawn. I also don't want to lose on time, so that's important to know. Oh boy. How about I play bishop d7 first, and now if a5, b5, when I play knight a7, there will already be two pieces on it. Alright. Let's try that. Let's try it. Let's try it. So his light square bishop is doing a lot of stuff that I don't want it to do. So how can I get rid of it? That would be a good thing to do. I can get my bishop on c6 pointing at should I get my c-pawn moving? I don't want it to block this this bishop though. So what to do? What to do? My queen's not really doing much either, but I could play d5, and that would be a break. I have enough pieces guarding it, I believe. d5, e takes, knight takes, bishop takes, queen takes, queen takes. So I do have enough. I do have enough things on it, but is that something I want to do? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. This A file could be good at some point. And if I do this trade, I get rid of his light square bishop if he takes it. Which I think he'll probably have to. I think if he plays pawn takes, I'll play pawn takes. That way. Oh, this is interesting. What is this doing? Okay, so if I play knight takes, he plays queen takes, and I play pawn takes, there's checkmate. But that seems like a very, very far off threat. However, at the same time, I don't want him to really double my F pawns. I don't really want that to happen. But then again, I don't know. I don't know what to do here, actually. Maybe that was a better move than I had originally thought. I knew his light square bishop was good. With check, so do I want to just play pawn takes? Maybe just use the G file? I think that's what I'll try. So I need to centralize the queen here. I'd also like to get that light square bishop off. But I could also stop him from castling with a move like bishop b5, but maybe I just want him to castle. I'm going to play this. No, that's not doing much. I'm going to do what? I'll try and get this rook on the d file. I could always still castle queenside though. I'm also way down on time, so gotta start moving a little quickly here. Okay, so I think I like that happened. Now I can drop this bishop back to d7 and threaten some nasties, maybe. At the same time, though, I should probably castle here. Almost definitely castle here. Because if he plays rook d8, d1. I should have castled last move is what I should have done. Because now if he plays rook d8, I'm going to have difficulty castling. And if there's one thing we've all learned on chess.com, it's that you want to castle. So I think I should castle now. And then pile up on this G file. This knight isn't doing anything. How can I get this knight involved? This pawn is pinned. What can I do about that? I can play rook g5. I don't want to develop the rook to g5 though, because then he can move the knight with tempo on the rook. So, what to do here? What to do? Oh, I'm just getting rid of my worst piece. I think I just want to do that. There's a lot of piece pressure coming his way, which is a good thing. So I think I'm just gonna stack up on the G file. Hopefully, make some weaknesses in his position. If he ever plays a move like G3, it's important to know that this pawn is pinned. F2 is going to be pinned. So I'm just going to keep adding pressure on here. Switch of the pressure. Switch the pressure. So sacking here would be worth it, I think. There would just be a lot of pressure on this file here. As a matter of fact, if I play takes, is it still worth it? Bishop takes, pawn takes, rook takes. He has to protect against rook h4 check. And the queen's coming in. Let's do it. Let's do it. It looks good. I can't calculate very extremely accurately because I only have 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. He's got to defend against rook h4. How's he going to do it? He can play. If he plays king, oh, that's how he's going to do it. Okay. So I can play f5 and then threaten rook h4 again. But now this bishop can come in, but my rooks are guarding a lot of the most important squares. So he has to watch out for rook h4 again. It doesn't really look like he has anything super threatening. His bishop hasn't moved all game. Development is super crucial. It's a super important part of chess that is probably the one part most amateurs don't think about. But everybody's got to start somewhere. I think I like my position, even though I am a pawn down, technically. The pressure seems to be working. I'm not a pawn down, I'm a piece down. But I got 2 pawns for it, so I would think I have some compensation for it. He has to take some time to think about how he's going to resolve this pressure. What are all my threats? Obviously rook h4 is the biggest one. What are other things I can be thinking about here? This bishop is tying down this rook, which is good. So if the rook moves, snagalicious. He just really has to develop this bishop. I mean, he needs to connect these rooks because this g-file is just crucial, and there it is. I wonder what he could play here. Definitely comment in the comment section of this video what you would play here as white, or if it's just over like I hope it is. All right, guys, thanks for watching.